ready to give us an update on this investigation. Again, a 37-year-old officer was shot and died last night. Ben, Mary.
Ready to go? Okay, we're gonna start right now.
First, I'd like to take the time to thank Mayor Johnson, Executive Director Todd, President MPA Andrew Wagner, and the MPD District 4 family for being out here with me today. On Tuesday, February 7, 2023, at 1:16 a.m., an officer was killed in the line of duty while he and his partner were attempting to apprehend a suspect wanted in connection to a robbery. During the encounter, the suspect, a struggle ensued in which the suspect fired shots, striking Officer Peter Jerving. Officer Jerving discharged his firearm, striking the suspect. Officer Jerving was transported to Freighter Hospital for treatment and later succumbed to his injuries. The deceased suspect is a 19-year-old Milwaukee man, Terrell Thompson. The Milwaukee Police Department mourns the loss of Officer Jerving, a 38-year-old lifelong resident of the city of Milwaukee and a 4-year veteran of the Milwaukee Police Department. Officer Jerving is a beloved member of our agency, and his courage in the line of duty should be commended. He received the MPD Life-Saving Award just last year for heroically providing life-saving care to a shooting victim during extremely dangerous conditions. He will be greatly missed by us all. As we grieve, please remember Officer Jerving's smile and positive attitude that will brighten up our days and light up our room. He was a loving friend, a trusted colleague, and an outstanding officer whose passion was to serve as an officer since a young age of 13. To my officers, I am grateful for every one of you who bravely put on the MPD uniform and face the unknown daily task of protecting our city. I'm proud of your response to this tragedy and in response how difficult it must be to continue our important work despite suffering a traumatic loss. I'm asking that each and every one of you reach out to one another and that you not only support one another, but you pray for one another. I'm also asking for you to pray for Officer Jerving's family. At this time, I'll bring the Mayor Johnson to the microphone.
Thank you very much, Chief. Peter Jerving is a name that we will remember in Milwaukee and a name that we will honor in Milwaukee. He came to work every single day knowing the challenges and knowing the potential danger that would possibly affect him, affect certainly his brothers and sisters in the Milwaukee Police Department and their duty, their sworn duty to protect and serve this city and its residents every single day. That's the very definition of bravery. That's what Officer Jerving represented. His colleagues here at Police District Number 4 and officers throughout the city have our sincere condolences, not just from me as mayor, but from every single person who resides in this city and calls Milwaukee home. I know that Peter Jerving's family was proud of his dedication to his career, to his desire to be a Milwaukee police officer from the young age that Chief Norman just mentioned. They've got my sympathy, they have my appreciation as well, and all of us can only imagine, I certainly can only imagine, the tremendous loss that they're feeling right now. The entire city is deeply saddened today. As we all know that Peter Jerving was out there in the middle of the night doing his job, protecting and serving this entire city and the residents in it. He was protecting all of us who live here and all of us who work here. We're so grateful for his service, and we're grateful to all the men and all the women who put on that badge and put on those boots and go out and patrol these streets every single day to keep all of us safe in Milwaukee. No matter if you're a resident, no matter if you are a commuter who comes into the city every day for work or otherwise, no matter if you're a visitor, no matter if you're one of our businesses, that's what Peter represented. And that's what the men and women of this police department do day in and day out, and we owe them a debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Before I take any questions, I'd like to also thank the Milwaukee community. Appreciate the outpouring of support, the outpouring of love. Understanding this is a very difficult moment for us all. Thank you, and continue to support us as we deal with this unfortunate tragedy. Oh, sorry. Yep. Still trying to get myself together. At this time, I'd like to bring our chaplain who will have words from the family, our chaplain, George Papacrisco. Sorry about that.
Good afternoon. The Jerving family, Officer Jerving's family, would like to thank the citizens of Milwaukee for their continued support thus far. Especially would like to thank his brothers and sisters in blue, and also offers their support to his brothers and sisters in blue. They have asked me to read the following statement. It is with much sadness that we, the family of Officer Peter Jerving, announce his untimely death, which took place in the line of duty. Officer Peter Jerving loved and dedicated his life to serving the great people of our city. To his last breath, Peter fulfilled that goal. Milwaukee has lost one of its finest young officers. He will be greatly missed by his mother, father, brothers, and sisters, other family members, as well as his many wonderful friends and his comrades, brothers and sisters of the Milwaukee Police firefighter and rescue community. We ask that you respect the privacy of the family and friends of Officer Jerving during this period of mourning. Greater love has no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. Thank you.
At this time, any questions?
Hold on 1 second. I wanted to clarify. He's 37. Okay. You can take questions now.
Chief, can you walk us through the circumstances of the shooting? You said a struggle ensued. Did Thompson fire a weapon he had in his possession, or was he able to get an officer's?
So we understand that the Thompson had a weapon, but they were still working in regards to the actual circumstances. We're still awaiting the autopsy report, so there's a number of questions, unfortunately, that's still not answered at this time.
Did he use that weapon in the robbery that they were originally responding to?
Still looking into that situation also. What was that, sir? Not this time, but I know that the team has, and is still looking in regards to any investigative leads and just making sure that we got all the understanding of what happened for the investigation. He had a partner.
What more can you tell us about his time in MPD, the assignments he was given, or the accomplishments that he
So as the chief, I was more than likely the one who gave him the life-saving award. I really appreciate that type of dedication. I know that the captain that oversees him, Captain Sly, would know him more personally than me. I know that, there's a large contingency of officers, but all I do know is that everything that I'm hearing about him is just nothing but positive things. Was able to talk to his mother, who said that he was so proud to be an officer, so proud to be a Milwaukee police officer. I mean, those are the individuals that we really embrace and just say, hey, this is what we are representing in regards to, donning the badge, donning the uniform, being proud to be a resident, proud to be a part of this team, and that, being able to step up to the challenge of what we need for our city in regards to public safety.
Chief, where's the procession going? What can you tell us about
At this time, I don't know. I know that we'll be following up with you all in regards to just the details of the procession.
How were they able to?
I'm sorry, there's one more. What? Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay, could you confirm the age of
37. Yep.
How were they able to track the suspect to the stop sign?
Still working on that. I know that it was pretty recent. The incident happened the night before, so it wasn't that long in regards to the investigation that led them to the south side. But again, this is still an ongoing investigation, trying to figure out all the details on that.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.